A controversial wind farm project is one step closer to becoming a reality in southern Idaho. Today, the Bureau of Land Management released a final environmental impact statement that could allow the Lava Ridge Wind Project to move forward with some major changes. Our Jude Binkley joins us now to break down what this means for the project's future. And Jude, we know this battle has been playing out for quite a while now.
That's right, Morgan. The BLM had to prepare an environmental impact statement for this project to move forward. That process has a few steps, including the BLM taking public comment on a draft impact statement. Then the agency put out this final version with an alternate plan based off their analysis. A plan some say destroys the skyline around a sacred site. This land northeast of Twin Falls is now closer to being dotted with wind turbines from the Lava Ridge Wind Project, albeit with some major changes. Following public input, the Bureau of Land Management released its final environmental impact statement of the proposed project, with an alternative proposal that cuts the project's footprint in half, decreases the number of turbines from 400 to 241, and caps the height of turbines at 660 feet. Magic Valley Energy, the company behind the project, released a statement saying in part, Magic Valley Energy is pleased to see that the final EIS includes a new agency-preferred alternative that appears to strike an appropriate balance between the protection of environmental resources and the need for additional domestic energy production. For some,
we're extremely disappointed with the final EIS report.
The changes aren't enough.
It feels like the BLM does not value the history of Japanese Americans and the tragedy that they went through.
Robin Achilles is the executive director of Friends of Minidoka, a group that argues Lava Ridge would desecrate the skyline around the Minidoka National Historical Site.
We feel like the proposed alternative fails to protect Minidoka National Historic Site and the reflective, immersive experience that it provides to both Minidoka survivors and descendants and visitors from the general public.
Several of Idaho's elected officials have also weighed in. Governor Brad Little said in a statement, "This is the latest example of the Biden administration's unsound energy agenda. The BLM is determined to give California electricity from Idaho despite overwhelming opposition from Idahoans and contrary to formal actions by Idaho's county, state, and federal elected officials, including federal legislation and federal law." U.S. Senator Jim Risch has also been a vocal critic of the project. He released a statement saying, "Idahoans could not be more clear that they do not support Lava Ridge. Yet, for some reason, the BLM continues to push forward this project that no one in Idaho wants. This is not over. I will continue to fight this unnecessary and ill-begotten project." And this is not a final decision. Next in this process is called a record of decision, which would be the BLM's ultimate decision on this project. And Morgan, that decision won't be made for at least 30 days. It's kind of in a waiting period right now to allow for more public comment. And Friends of Minidoka did tell me that they'll be getting together with some other groups and respond to this final EIS.
And this has been years in the making, yes, but now it's all kind of happening very quickly at this phase.
And it could be 30 days, it could be a couple months, but we'll have to see.
All right, we'll stay on it. Jude, thank you so much.